Sunshine, Chapter 10, Love and Rockets. A woman stepped up onto the train. She had fiercely reddish blonde hair with intense blue eyes. She was wearing a black and blue pantsuit and had long hair pulled up into a ponytail, and she was wearing gray combat tactical boots. "Who is your group's leader?" Both Gordon and Andy pointed at me. "Really? Fuck." I got up from the couch and walked over to her. "I am, ma'am. My name is Seb. I was a doctor in Houston. These are the brothers Gordon and Andy. They are my family at this point. Oh, and this is Sparky, my German Shepherd. Who might you be?" She scanned me up and down before constructing a response. "My name is Hannah Anderson, but my state calls me Han. I'm the governor of California. It's good to know there are others out there. I take it you heard the signal." I nodded. "Yes, and we also took out the communications hub in Albuquerque, as well as Atmos' global operations base in Vegas. We barely made it, yet here we are." Han's eyes immediately widened. "No shit. Not possible. 3 men against the shadow government." I chuckled and extended my hand to shake, which we did. "I can hardly believe we did it either. I have a reward from the escape. A nice bullet to the leg." I pulled up my pants for her to see. "Should see someone for that, Seb. Sacramento General Hospital can patch you right up. Wouldn't want the newest ally to die." Then she finally smiled, and I smiled back. "Why, thank you very much, Han. We were worried that California was actually just another death trap. But I'm an excellent judge of character, and I have to say I'm excited to see the state." She simply nodded. "I can understand why you would have gotten that impression, but I'm glad to say that you and your family were dead wrong. Also, if I may ask, how the hell did you 3 take on Atmos?" I stepped backwards and embraced both brothers by the shoulders. "These two, they are as good in a pinch as they are fucking mental. Plus, Andy is a genius with tech, and Gordon keeps us all together, and it helps that they used to work for Atmos before the world ended." Andy walked forward and bowed. Gordon was there, sighing and rolling his eyes. "So on, what is California like?" Andy asked while being his theatrical self. "Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Also, Gordon, I noticed you're a man of action rather than speed. Based on your actions, let me guess, you're the older brother?" Gordon nodded and laughed. "Yes, ma'am." He walked up to shake Han's hand. "Well, gentlemen, shall we see my state? Seeing as you've accomplished so much in the past week since the outage, how does a shower and a hot meal sound?" I smiled. Andy enthusiastically said yes, and Gordon nodded. And Han bent down to pet Sparky, who immediately got up and licked her hand. I hate to say it, but I'm more of a cat person, but he's a good dog. Such a good boy. Sparky started to do a happy dance, hearing that, and barked excitedly, making all 4 of us laugh. "Han, are you riding with us, or do you have your own transportation? It would, in fact, be an honor to have a political figure ride with us." She nodded while smiling. "Well, I do have my own transportation. I'll ride along with y'all. I've always loved old trains." Andy went with Gordon to get the train going, and they shoveled a bunch of coal and wood into the train's heart. A large fire was started, then Andy pulled the whistle and Gordon let off the brakes. "Care to join me on the caboose, Han? Also, we're all stoners and smokers. Hope that doesn't bother you." She pulled out a vape as well as a dab pen. "Ah, it doesn't. Oh, she was a woman after my own heart. Perfecto." We walked through the train cars while Han looked at the bullet holes and random assortment of supplies strewn all across the train. "You have all seen hell, I can tell." I nodded as Han passed me both vapes, and I handed her a Lucky Reds. "We have, but it hasn't broken us yet. It nearly killed us all, but something just kept us alive and going." I hit the nicotine vape. Oh, the refreshing flavor of watermelon. Then the dab pen was hit, and immediately I got a nice high. Han lit up the cigarette and exhaled. "Oh, this is cancerous but nice. Thank you, my friend." We both laughed, and finally got to the open air of the caboose. I looked at the landscape, and it was picturesque. The massive redwoods were everywhere, and even the Golden Gate Bridge off in the distance. The air smelled of salt, pine, and success. The grass was greener on this side of the continent, and it seemed almost entirely untouched by the inferno that consumed the rest of the world. You're probably asking yourself how we were spared from the chaos and carnage, aren't you? I nodded and let her continue. "Well, you see, we had been the leaders of American technology, and the entirety of California was made to be solar resistant. It was done by Atmos's old lead scientist, Franklin. He knew someday that Atmos would kill the power, but he himself was assassinated by Atmos a year back. His work saved us. Oh, I miss him dearly. He was my husband. She teared up. I'm sorry for your loss, hon. Truly I am. Please cry if it would help. She smiled and gave me a hug. Thank you, Seb. I can see why you're the leader of your family. I smiled. Likewise, my friend. Likewise. We stood there on the caboose while leaning against the railing. The fight wasn't over, but now we could live and heal a bit before the inevitable.